the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Rhythm on Ruby Street, downtown Tavares this coming weekend. Free event, right?
Yes, Saturday going to be a good party out there. Gates are at 4. It's free to get in. They suggest that you bring a blanket or something to sit on because there's, limited seating. And 2 stages of music, food, beer. It's going to be a damn good time. We'll see you out there. City of Tavares this Saturday, starting at 4. I'm going to be out there starting at 6.
You'd be bringing some BWO goodies, right?
Yes, okay. I definitely will have stickers. I don't know if we have any more koozies. I'll look today.
Well, Bulldog, the process...
Real quick.
Yeah?
That's beautiful down there in downtown Tavares, right there on the Harris chain of lakes. It's awesome.
Oh, you go boating out there, right?
Absolutely.
I love boating.
Yeah.
Hey, Bulldog, the process of stripping the Detroit Lions coaching staff for parts continues.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, is now gone. He's the new coach of the New York Jets. Of course, Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, the most highly sought after coaching candidate out there. He became the coach of the Chicago Bears earlier this week. And speaking of coaching searches and all of that, my Jacksonville Jaguars are buffoons. They are buffoons. I don't know if you saw what they did yesterday. They fired their general manager, Trent Baalke, all right? Why did they fire Trent Baalke? Because he had become a hindrance in trying to hire coaches. Ben Johnson might have wanted to coach the Jaguars, but he didn't want to work with Trent Baalke. And then yesterday, Liam Cohen, the offensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was scheduled to come to an interview for the Buccaneers, and he withdrew to stay with the Buccaneers as the offensive coordinator. So what did the Jaguars do? They fired Trent Baalke yesterday. They should have fired him 2 weeks ago when they fired Doug Peterson, the head coach. The Jaguars, I don't know what their owner, Shad Khan, is thinking. It's just buffoonery going on up there in Jacksonville. Why didn't they fire this guy when everybody said he should have been fired 2 weeks ago? And maybe they could have had Ben Johnson. Maybe they could have had Aaron Glenn. Maybe they could have had Liam Cohen. And now they're scrambling to hire a head coach up there because they wouldn't fire their general manager.
That sucks.
So, they failed to follow the simple rule that we repeat on this what must be done eventually, Bulldog.
Right, should be done immediately.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, anyway, that's the Jaguars' travails. And I've been saying this for years now. Hire Tony Baselli, the Hall of Fame player, as the general manager. The guy loves the franchise. He knows the NFL. So hire Tony Baselli and go from there. Anyway, what else we got? You wanted the college football national championship rankings. Not good. They weren't good. It was announced yesterday.
The ratings. Ratings?
What did I say?
Rankings.
Yeah, the college football TV ratings, not good. 22.1 million viewers average for for Ohio State, Notre Dame. That was down 12% from last year. When Michigan, who did Michigan beat last year? Can't remember now. Anyway, it was down 12% Michigan beat Alabama last year. It was down 12% from last year, and you had a marquee matchup. You had Ohio State, Notre Dame, maybe the 2 biggest brands in college football, and you're down 12% from last year.
Now,
why do you guys think it is?
22 million? Don't get us for that's great numbers for most any show would take that if they had numbers.
Right.
But when it comes to an event like this, that's definitely soft.
Yeah, and it was overshadowed.
Yeah.
There was so much other stuff going on. I want to break it down a little more for you. That 12%, I believe that comes out to almost 3 million viewers shaved off. It's a lot.
Yeah, and again, this was a marquee matchup. ESPN's blaming the fact that Ohio State jumped out to a big lead, 31-7. I think it's more than that. I think it's obviously overshadowed by the NFL. You mentioned overshadowed by Inauguration Day.
MLK
playoffs
Day.
The playoffs take too long, for crying out loud. And I do think there is a lingering effect that fans are sort of protesting where college football's headed right now. They hate pay for play. They hate NIL. They hate all of this stuff. I think they may be protesting.
They hate it unless their team is reaping the benefits of it at the time. Let's be honest.
Well, Ohio State fans don't hate it, but I think in general, college football fans are disenchanted with their sport right now. Agree or disagree?
I think there's an element of truth to that. I don't know if it's disappointed or aggravation might even be a better term.
Yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who else is aggravated right now, Miami Heat fans, because Jimmy Butler, their star player, has been suspended from the team again. He misses a flight to Milwaukee, and the Heat, he just came back from a 7-game suspension. Now he's been suspended twice. Of course, he's trying to pout and malinger his way out of town like many NBA stars do, and the Heat are suspending him. I want to know where Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is on this. This is an embarrassment to the league. And Silver is a wimp. He wants to be all buddy-buddy with the players. He needs to come out with a statement and say this sort of player behavior won't be tolerated. You can't just... this guy's making $50 million this year to play professional basketball. He needs to start acting like a professional instead of a spoiled brat.
Here's a question. How do you miss a flight where you're flying with the team? Like, you and I can miss a flight.
Because he's trying to force his way out of town. I mean, we saw it here in Orlando.
The Miami
with Dwight
traffic
all those years ago.
Miami traffic's a bitch.
It is. Yeah. Orlando traffic's pretty heavy too. Paolo's never missed a flight.
Right.
Franz Wagner's never missed a flight.
I know. But if you're running that team and you got a guy who clearly doesn't want to be there, what do you do? Did you just...
Well, you got to try to trade him, but teams aren't going to give you a lot because they know that the Heat are desperate.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that NBA players have this much power that they can essentially hold a team hostage, hold a fan base hostage, and drive their value down so they can be traded. I don't get it.
All right, Magic are back home tonight. Got Portland coming in, dog.
Yeah, obviously they need to win that. Portland's not a great team, and I don't think the Franz or Jalen Suggs will be playing tonight, so we'll see if the Magic can get up off the schneid tonight. They really need to, that's for sure.
All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Very generous with his time to accommodate us with the sports page here on JRR each morning. Thank you, Bulldog.
Oh.
Check out the Lynch and Taco Off the Air podcast. New episodes posted every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app. Download it for free at WJRR.com.